Hello, and welcome to Altitude Learning. In this video, we'll orient families to the view-only student experience that you can access through the platform. As a reminder, once you've logged into the Altitude Learning platform as a family member, you can click on Student Experience to see the platform through your learner's eyes. To do so, simply click Let's Go under your child's name. In the platform, you'll see as a learner that you default to the playlist view. This is where your child will see and receive work from teachers, and they'll make a plan for their learning by organizing cards that are assigned to them into custom columns to make a learning plan. Please note that as a family member, you are unable to help your learner drag and drop cards into their learning plan, as this is a view-only experience. However, it's a wonderful time for you to sit elbow to elbow with your child to help them build those executive functioning and time management skills and work with them to create this plan, or simply, if you have an older learner, simply ask them to explain how and why they have set up their learning plan the way they have. As a family member, you are able to view the learning plan and click into any card to see what your child has assigned to them. In addition, you can see finished work, meaning cards that have already been submitted. So if you toggle to finished, you'll see two different sections. First is the submitted work, meaning the cards that have been turned in, but not yet graded by an educator. If your child ever gets stuck and they can't find a card they've submitted, remind them to open finished work. They can always open the submitted card and click Restart. If an educator has approved and given feedback on a card, it will appear under this Finished Recently section. Just like cards in the Submitted section, you can still click to open them and see all of the work, as well as any assessments provided by the educator. The next screen on the Student Navigation menu is Courses. This is incredibly helpful if your child wants to look back at a particular learning sequence of cards. So I would recommend that the child navigate to a specific class in their course drop-down menu. And here, you can scroll down to see the different units that have been assigned by the educator. Units are simply an organizing function for series of cards. So as a family member, you're able to see units that have been assigned to students. You can expand the unit overview to learn about the essential questions and the description of the unit, as well as the objectives the teachers expect students to master in this unit. And most importantly, you can also see the learning plan. And the learning plan is simply the series of cards that have been assigned to the learner. So here, unlike the playlist, students can see the sequence of cards regardless of status, meaning if they're assigned and open to the student or if they've already been completed. This is a great tool if a student is studying for a test or for preparing for a big project. They can see all cards that are related within the same unit in one place. The final tab that's helpful for families to understand is Progress. Progress is a really helpful screen in that it's a cumulative portfolio of all assessed student work. So for this particular learner, we're going to toggle Progress to see all assessments for all time. It's likely with your learner that you can just look at assessments for this school year. On the left side of the screen, you'll see different subject areas. And if you click on a subject area, you'll be able to scroll to see specific learning objectives nested beneath that subject area. I have navigated to a reading literature objective, Objective 7.2, where my child was working on theme and central idea. Beneath the objective, I'm able to see the custom scoring scale that my school uses. So please note that this scoring scale may be different than what you see in the platform. Here I can see over time how my child has done on various attempts at mastering this objective. You'll notice there are open circles and closed circles. Open circles is feedback that was given to my child while they were practicing, while they were learning. Closed circles come at the end of the learning. So think of this as the big test or the big project, the big score at the end of the game. So you can see my learner has had a very natural learning progression while working on theme and central idea. He or she has bounced between practicing and meeting on several attempts, and on the final test, the learner demonstrated that they met this objective. And if I want more information about these individual attempts, I can scroll below this chart to see a running list in reverse chronological order, meaning most recent attempt first. I can see the cards where my child earned each of these assessments. So here's that last score, the meeting score. If I scroll down, you'll see the practice score, the meeting score, as well as some narrative feedback that the educator provided to my child in real time so that on their next attempt they could improve. So progress is an incredibly powerful tool for you and for your child to monitor progress and growth throughout the school year. The remaining tabs in the student experience actually mirror what families already have in their family experience. So you're welcome to click on Goals, Portfolio, and Stream, but it's just a duplication of information that you already have in your login. As a reminder, to get back to the family experience, simply click here. And that'll do it. If you have questions about the student experience, please never hesitate to reach out to us at support@altitudelearning.com.